feels really great to be the gravel national champion. It's definitely a big honor. It's something that I worked really hard for last year. It was a big target of mine. My two biggest goals for this year would be to win Unbound in the Stars and Stripes jersey. I can't really think of a more epic and beautiful victory than that. And then defending the national title at the end of September. Hi, I'm Brennan Wertz. We're here in Mill Valley, California, my hometown. Started off the day by heading down to above category in Sausalito and picked up my brand new Stars and Stripes Addict Gravel. Above category, they've been a huge part of my whole gravel experience, my whole gravel racing career, and I feel really, really honored to have their support and have them by my side through the whole season. So yeah, as I said, we're here in Mill Valley, California. This is my home base where I spend many, many hours and many days training, preparing for the big season of gravel races ahead. It's a place that just inspires me to ride every day. It means a lot to me to be here and to have this as my training base. For this frame, the folks at Scott, they came up with this really cool concept to talk more about the road to the national championship. And each of those little details tells a little bit of a story of who I am, what my background is, where I draw motivation from or inspire me. On the head tube of the bike, we have one of my favorite details, the double bow knot section of old railroad grade. This section of one of the main gravel roads around here where it doubles back on itself and it makes these beautiful switchbacks. Some of my earliest cycling memories were actually on railroad grade, and I would ride up there with my parents. I remember at first on like a tow behind bike, got a little bit older and got my own bike and could do it on my own two wheels, and now it's a place where I do a lot of intervals and tire testing and training, and yeah, it's always had a unique and special meaning. And then at the very top you have the fire lookout from the top of Mount Tam, and it's something that you can see from just about everywhere in this area. Before I got into gravel cycling, I had a whole other athletic career. Was a rower through high school and college. Got to travel all over the world racing. Yeah, I really enjoyed it. It brought me to some incredible places. A sort of crowning achievement for me was winning the U23 World Championships in 2018. So this Scott Addict Gravel was painted by the folks at Spectrum Paint and Powderworks in Boulder, Colorado, and that is the in-house paint shop at Mosaic Cycles, which was my previous bike sponsor. It warms my heart knowing that they were so excited and willing to take that project on. They do some incredible artwork over there. Redwood trees are sort of specific to this region in California, and they accompany me on most of my training days, so I'm often surrounded by the redwood trees. It's sort of a symbol of this area. One of the things I love most about salmon is just their ability to swim upstream and kind of go against the grain a little bit, and also the fact that they always come back to where they were born. I grew up going hiking in Muir Woods and seeing the salmon swimming in the creek down there, and that was just always a memorable image. We have the California poppy, that's the state flower. And then on the other side we have the Edelweiss, which is a flower from the Alps. And it's also a symbol for alpine culture. I have an Edelweiss earring that I picked up on a bikepacking trip in Switzerland. It's one of my favorite places outside of here to ride a bike. And then on top of that, Scott, they're a Swiss company. Kind of a cool tie from me and my background, and also the heritage of the bike. Tomorrow we're heading down to Sea Otter. That's going to be the first big international level gravel race of the year for me. Really excited to get things underway. It's going to be definitely a hard fought battle and a really intense and gnarly race. I'm looking forward to it.
Oh yeah.
Saturday morning here, starting to wrap up the Sea Otter weekend. Had the race on Thursday. I would say it was a fairly lackluster day for me, for sure. Haven't really had the racing run into this event that I normally have. Normally by this time of the year I've raced 6-7 times. And this year I've only raced once, and it was 2 months ago. So definitely frustrating, disappointing, also part of the game. And I'm already looking forward to the next one and trying to learn as much as I can from this weekend and then take that forward into Unbound. The biggest thing as I look towards Unbound is just, it sounds a little cliche, but just trying to have the most fun training. Like it's of course it's a job, it's serious. Also just trying to like hold on to that fun factor, and even just after this race here this weekend, I've bumped into a number of other pro riders in the Bay Area, and we're all gonna be riding 6, 7, 8 hour days. Why don't we all just get out together? Like, let's go plan some crazy rides and just enjoy it, because I think ultimately that's kind of my secret to success. Who can have the most fun and do the most riding coming into Unbound. see how it works, but that's my plan.